She wasn't alone. In fact, she was surrounded by people. Voices were everywhere. Laughter filled the space. But somehow, none of it felt like it included her. There's a strange kind of loneliness. The one you feel when you're not alone, but still feel completely invisible. They were all talking at once, sharing stories, interrupting each other, laughing loudly, without thinking twice. And she was there, right in the middle, close enough to hear everything, but somehow too far to be part of it. She smiled at the right moments, nodded her head, as if she belonged, but inside, she was waiting for someone to look at her, to include her, to ask something simple like, "Hey, what do you think?" But no one did. She tried once. Just once. She leaned forward slightly, opened her mouth, ready to speak. But before her words came out, someone else started talking. And just like that, the moment disappeared. No one noticed, except her. At first, she didn't take it personally. Maybe it's just timing, she told herself. But then it happened again. And again. Each time, a small pause formed when she spoke. Not long enough for others to notice, but long enough for her to feel. And slowly, that pause started becoming something bigger. A feeling that maybe she didn't really belong there. This is something psychologists call social invisibility. It's when your body is present, but your presence doesn't register in other people's attention. Not because they hate you, not because they're trying to hurt you, but because your energy doesn't match the space you're in. So she started adjusting herself. She smiled more, tried to react faster, tried to speak at the right moment. She observed how others talked, how they interrupted, how they jumped into conversations without hesitation, and she tried to copy it. But it didn't feel natural. Every word felt forced. Every reaction felt rehearsed. And the more she tried, the more disconnected she felt. Because connection is not built by trying harder. It's built by being seen. And then, her mind started filling the silence. Maybe I'm boring. Maybe I don't have anything interesting to say. Maybe they just don't like me. One thought became two. Two thoughts became 10. And suddenly, it wasn't just a moment anymore. It became a belief. The human brain hates uncertainty. So when something feels off, it creates a story to explain it. And most of the time, that story turns against you. Instead of thinking, maybe this isn't my space, you think, there's something wrong with me. She looked around again. Everyone was engaged. Everyone was connected, except her. And in that moment, she didn't just feel alone. She felt invisible. And the worst part, no one noticed. No one saw her trying. No one saw her holding back words. No one saw the effort behind her silence. Because from the outside, everything looked completely normal. Sometimes, people don't ignore you on purpose. They're just too busy being comfortable with people they already understand. And you become background noise. That day, she didn't say much. Not because she had nothing to say, but because she felt like it wouldn't matter. And slowly, she stopped trying. Not suddenly, not dramatically, just quietly, step by step. When this happens repeatedly, you don't just lose your voice. You start losing your confidence, your presence, your sense of belonging. You begin to believe that maybe you are the problem. Every moment, every silence, every time she almost spoke, but didn't. Thinking, what did I do wrong? But here's the truth. She didn't do anything wrong. She was just in a space where she was not seen. And sometimes, that's all it is. Not your personality, not your worth, not your voice. Just the wrong environment. Because the right people don't make you feel invisible. They don't make you compete for attention. They don't make you overthink every word. They notice you naturally, effortlessly. You don't need to become louder to be heard. You just need to be around people who are willing to listen. So if you've ever felt like this, like you were there, but no one noticed, remember this. You are not invisible. You were just in the wrong place. And one day, you'll find people who won't just see you, but understand you. And when that happens, you won't have to try so hard anymore. Because the right connection never makes you feel unseen.